Got some very exciting news that I'd like to share with you. One of my clients who came all the way from New Zealand 3 months ago to join me at a Breaking Bad golf camp on the Gold Coast has just sent me an amazing message. And that was that he just shot his first ever under par round of golf. Now, he didn't start there. He came to my camp 3 months ago and he was quite frustrated.
Felt that I was just making the same mistakes enough that a set of eyes on my game was appropriate.
He's a good golfer. He's 7 handicap and he's broken 80 many times, but he felt like he didn't understand what was causing him to shoot some higher scores or not shoot as low as he possibly could. So that was his main reason for coming to the camp, was to actually get some clarity around what was really going on and then get some kind of plan for him to focus on when he was practicing that would maybe get him to where he wanted to go. Now, I don't think 1 under par was actually on his radar, but it was a pretty awesome thing for me to get. And it's also a really good lesson for all of you about what my coaching, what getting good, proper assessments done, and then teaching you how to be your own coach, your own caddy, and then teaching you how to practice with purpose lasts for a very long time. So one of the biggest things that changed with Kieran was not his swing or his technique. And even though we did some tweaks on a few of those things, it wasn't the biggest thing. It was actually teaching him how to be his own caddy and giving him a system to problem solve. So that's what I do with most of my clients, is they don't have a problem-solving system. And that's what golf is. It's a problem-solving sport. It's not a game of consistency and being perfect. It's you're constantly different every day. The environment's constantly different every day. And I taught Kieran how to basically allow for all those variables and solve the problem in front of him much better, and gave him a system. So we focused on a couple of other things as well, which was dropping expectations. What he felt like he needed to do to shoot the scores that he needed to shoot was way above what was required. And so by dropping expectations, we managed to help him to understand that he didn't need to be as good as he thought, which took a lot of pressure off and dropped so much of the frustration he was feeling. The second thing we did was we taught him how to actually go through my repar system, my system for evaluating the risk, the environment, making your plan, acting it out and reviewing it, repar. So we taught him that one there, and he then has applied that over 3 months and made it a habit. And so by making that a habit, it led to some pretty amazing results. Now, the best part about what he has said in his messages was that, let me quote this, it was just a solid day. Nothing amazing, but boring golf can have its rewards. So I wouldn't say shooting 1 under par for the first time ever is boring golf, but that's probably what it felt like to him. And I get that regularly. When I conduct these 9 shots lower programs in 9 weeks, or my 3-day Breaking Bad golf camps, and someone shoots their personal best ever score, so much of the time they come off the course going, I don't feel like I played all that well, Paul. I don't feel like I was swinging my best or hitting it the best, but look at that score. And that's exactly what's going on with Kieran. And he's really embraced this idea, and he enjoys the idea of the score at the end of the day being the thing that he really focuses on. So the biggest thing I teach everyone, and the biggest thing I taught Kieran here, was number 1, how to be your own coach, how to be your own caddy, and how to practice with purpose. So if you're interested in a plan, some kind of structure, some kind of answers about why you aren't actually shooting the scores you think you should be shooting regularly, then maybe one of my Breaking Bad golf programs is probably for you. I have a 9 shots lower in 9 weeks program, which is probably for locals, and you can come along once a week and do your own practice, your own training, and get feedback from me all the time in between, which then helps you to actually solidify these habits as new things that will pay off for a long time. And then if you're not a local, if you're thinking about coming to one of my Breaking Bad golf camps, just like Kieran did, you might be coming from New Zealand or overseas, down south, Tasmania, Victoria, New South Wales, Adelaide. I run 4 of these programs throughout the middle of the year when the winter on the Gold Coast is perfect. So check those all out. They're all down below. And I look forward to hearing from you to see how good you can get at this game and to break that bad golf forever. Cheers.